Well, thank you. Today I'm going to give a presentation on Zoom etiquette.
Jim, this is
And
Damaris. Maybe you should turn your video on for this presentation.
Well, Damaris, thank you for reminding me, because I would say that has got to be the first lesson in video etiquette. Whenever you're in a professional meeting with others, you always want to turn your camera on because people want to talk to people, not pictures. Now, if you're like me and you weren't prepared for a video, don't worry. I'm going to help you get yourself situated so that with just 3 easy lessons, you'll be able to go as fast as you can and be in the most professional environment that you can present. First thing, I'm sure if you're like me, you probably haven't combed your hair in the past, I don't know, maybe 6 months. So grab a comb, kind of get those curls down, make yourself look as good as you can. And check in your closet, because I'm betting that you probably have 1 or 2 shirts that still has a slight iron to it. Go ahead and throw that shirt on. Now, we're not looking to do a fashion statement here. What we're doing is, if you were in a meeting with any other assistant superintendent or superintendent, how would you dress? And that's exactly how we want to present ourselves on this Zoom conference call. All right, I've got myself with a nice shirt on. I've got my hair combed. And now what we want to do is think about our environment. You want to find an environment that has good lighting. As you can see, this is kind of a poor lighting situation because I've got lights all over me. What you want to do is want to find a place with consistent lighting. Looks like I found one right over here. So as you find your place with consistent lighting, get your laptop set up and everything's good. Now, you also want to think about the background of your surroundings. Now, why would you want to think about that? Because you never know who's going to walk behind you or what's going to walk behind you. Whatever is behind you is exactly what the people that you're talking to are focused on. Find a background that's free of clutter and maybe just something like it's a solid wall. Here's an example of a nice solid background. Okay. Now, I've got my environment set. I've got my nice shirt on. Forgot my glasses. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some nice glasses on. You might even want to go ahead and put an ear set in, because with an ear set, makes it a little easier for you to hear the audience, the people that you're talking to, and if you have a microphone hooked up, it makes it easier for the audience to hear you as well. And I think, one more thing. It's the video camera. How do you position that camera that's the most appropriate for you? Most of us don't have any lessons in videography, and why should we? This is not what we normally do. But in videography, there's a lesson about headroom, and headroom is the distance between your head and the top of the camera. Now, what you're seeing here is a lot of headroom, and I almost look like a little third grader because my head is trying to reach above the camera. The goal in videography is to reduce that headroom as much as possible. So in this case, what you've seen is now I've reduced that headroom. I can position myself and readjust as necessary. And now I'm in a really good position. The other thing, if you have an external camera and you don't have it on your laptop, don't have your external camera on this monitor and you're looking at this monitor, because when people are talking to you, they have no idea who you're talking to. They'd rather be looking at you. What I like to do is I like to position my Zoom meeting right at the very top of my screen, so as I'm looking at other people, it looks like I'm looking directly in their eyes. Okay, we've got ourselves set up, got my nice glasses on, got my ear, I've got a nice shirt on, I comb my hair, and now it's time to just sit back and relax. Grab yourself a cup of water, grab yourself a glass of water, and then make sure it's an appropriate glass. There you go. And now you can sit back, you can enjoy this professional training learning environment and participate as if you were here in the office.